Hey everyone, just checking in with you today to remind you to get out in nature. Um, Especially those of you who live in the city, it's really important to find a tree. This is a tree that called to me in Central Park. Um, and really, you can see I'm actually sitting on the ground. You can see I have my bandana for when I walk around later. Um, it just allows you to really take much deeper breaths, and the earth, and by the way, there's science to all this, you can Google it, but I just know for me because it feels better. I know that it helps keep me calm, and it just sucks all the negative energy, like the earth kind of absorbs it. um, Many of you know, my mom was very ill in the hospital about 5 years ago and eventually passed. And spending a lot of time in the hospital as a very sensitive person, every day that I would come home, which I was staying at her place on Long Island, I would just literally lay on the grass and just let the earth absorb all the negative emotions, whether they were mine or things that I was absorbing in the hospital, or just to kind of reset my system. And it also just reminds you, like, we're physical beings. We're here. We're not here. This is not, I mean, for a lot of people it is our reality, but we're in a physical body. And so we want to be sure that we're relating, we're in our bodies. And it's kind of dangerous up there. So the more things that you can do to get you into your body, the healthier, more calm, more relaxed you'll feel. And I think we forget, and if you live in the country, you might just take it for granted, or if you live in a suburb and you have a backyard, maybe you'll go out for a walk. But what I'm suggesting is lay down on the grass on your back for a minute, or sit down, touch your tree, hug a tree. There's something to nature that provides a really healing, grounding quality. And like I said, in New York City, when you live in a concrete jungle, you know, you got to do what you can to get whatever fresh air, nature, sunshine. You can see there's some daffodils over there. Over there, you can see there's some beautiful trees that are blossoming. And yes, there are people in Central Park, and I honestly don't think there's anything wrong with it. I think this is a healthy thing to do. No one's on top of each other. And like I've been saying, especially for city dwellers, mind, body, spirit, health, immunity, this is important. And I'm happy to see that people are taking advantage of a nice Sunday afternoon, and to bring our collective blood pressure down, I would say. Because as I've also been saying, you know, we all affect each other. And so the more of us who can be as healthy in mind, body, and spirit, we bring that energy to wherever we're at. And we actually don't even have to be anywhere to let that energy have an effect. It just kind of goes out and adds to the collective soup. So I hope you're having a pleasant, relaxing Sunday. I'll, just be posting as I'm inspired. And so I hope these things are helping you. And I hope you're doing as well as possible. And again, if you are suffering, if you're feeling ill yourself, or have a family member, or God bless the essential workers. I have an ER. I know someone who's an ER nurse, and it's really hard. Not just physically demanding, obviously, and all of that, but just it's taking an emotional toll. So I'll be talking maybe about that separately, or writing about it separately. But again, for you guys, I just really want you to take in nature as much as possible. And even just maybe if you can't get out, hopefully I'm providing you some virtual nature. So until next time, all right, everybody, see you later. Bye.